Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Welcome to History Online class. In the last class, we have discussed Mysore, a model state, and contribution of commissioners to build Mysore as a modern state. Especially, as I said, 7 commissioners ruled Mysore after capturing from Tipu Sultan till 1881, from 1831 to 1881. But during this period 7 commissioners ruled and they have brought many changes. They introduced many reforms, especially Mark Cubbon and Bentham. They are the greatest commissioners of Mysore, and we discussed about their reforms in the last class. Today, these commissioners' rules, it laid the foundation for the model state or for the development of Mysore state. After this commissioner rule, when British handed over Mysore to Odays of Mysore in 1881, that is called rendition of Mysore. Rendition of Mysore means handing over Mysore by the British to the Odayars. So after 1881, Chamarajendra Odayar the 10th, was the ruler. For him, British handed over in 1881. This is called rendition of Mysore. After rendition of Mysore, the responsibility of administering this Mysore state came to the shoulder of Mysore Odayars. And this Chamarajendra Odayar, he ruled in the beginning and he was succeeded by Raja Odayar fourth. And that is very important to know. This commissioner rule continued by this Chamarajendra Odayar and Krishnaraja Odayar the fourth. Chamarajendra Odayar was succeeded by Krishnaraja Odayar the fourth. Krishnaraja Odayar fourth. Nalvadi Krishnaraja Odayar. And during these two rulers' period, Mysore undergone many changes or in the path of development. And here, during their period, Diwans, they administered or they appointed Diwans to look after the administrative activities of Mysore. So now Mysore under Diwans, nearly 11 Diwans, they ruled or administered Mysore, and among them Sir M. Vishweswaraya and Mirza Ismail. Sir M. Vishwesvaraya and Sir Mirza Ismail are important or the prominent Diwans of Mysore, and because of their administrative reforms, Mysore became modern. Mysore developed so much. So that's why we have to discuss these achievements, these two Diwans today in the today's class. Well, Sir M. Vishwesvaraya is the greatest figure not only in Mysore state, in India itself, because of his excellent work. And Sir Vishwesvaraya, he is considered as the architect of modern Mysore. Is the real spirit behind the development of modern Mysore or Mysore state. And he was born on 15th September 1861 at Muddenahalli in Chikbalapur district. Chikbalapur district. His parents were Srinivasa Shastri and Lakshmamba. They are the parents of Sir M. Vishwesvaraya. He got his early education at Chikbalapur, and later for higher education he went to Bangalore and got BA degree from Central College, and after that he went to Pune for pursuing his engineering studies, where he completed his engineering, and then he served Bombay government from 1884 to 1909 under Bombay government, that is the British government. So he served in Bombay, and he was appointed as a chief engineer in 1909 in Mysore state. So he was appointed as the chief engineer of Mysore state, and later in 1912 he was appointed as Diwan under Krishnaraja Wadiyar IV. During the period of Krishnaraja Wadiyar IV, he was appointed as Diwan of Mysore. As a Diwan, Sir M. Vishwesvaraya had introduced many reforms, and that was very constructive reforms that paved the way for the development of Mysore. And his very eagerness to develop Mysore state with the industrial development. He introduced many industries, and his slogan was industrialize or perish. Industrialize or perish. This is the great slogan of Vishwesvaraya. What was the need of the hour? The industrialization. For the development of a state, industrialization is very important. If you want to industrialize, automatically state will perish, which will end. So there is no progress for the state. There will be end. There is the perish, decline. By this slogan, what we can understand, Visvesvaraya had an intention to develop Mysore state with the industries or industrialization. So he introduced, we can see the administrative reform, his administrative reform. What are the administrative reforms introduced by Visvesvaraya? The first one is number of members of legislative council. Number of members in a legislative council which increased from 18 to 12. That's the first important reform. And secondly, village reform committee. Village reform committee for the development of village. So various committees established in the village level, that is called village reform committee for the purpose of improving each and every village in the Mysore state. And thirdly, a separate plan for the Malnad region. A separate plan for Malnad region. For the development or improvement of Malnad region, he drawn up a separate plan. In this plan, various schemes were there and outlooks how to improve the Malnad region. So that was another important reform. And fourthly, he increased the number of elected members in the taluk and district boards. Number of elected members, there was a nominated members also earlier, that number was more. But now the members, elected members number increased both in taluk and district board, so that there will be more participation of the people or the representative of the people, that they can understand the problem. So these are all the administrative reforms introduced by Visvesvaraya. And later the industrial development. What was the industrial development during the period of Visvesvaraya diwanship? Industrial development. As I said, industrialize or perish, his slogan. That shows that his interest towards the development of industry or industrialization of Mysore state. And here he established various industries, that is iron works industries at Bhadravati. Ironworks industry at Bhadravati. Sandal oil factory at Mysore. Soap factory Central Industrial Workshop. Central Industrial Workshop and Chrome Training Factory. Cottage industries. Cottage industries in the rural area, and that is like pottery, tails, woodwork, weaving, etc. And one more, he established Mysore Bank. Mysore Bank for the promotion of industrial activities, and Mysore Bank means now we call State Bank of Mysore. So that was established in 1930. So this is his industrial development works. Apart from these administrative and industrial reforms, he also introduced some educational reforms. Sir M. Visvesvaraya, he understood that without education, nothing will be improved, or education is a source of improvement. So, there is a need of educational reform and improvement of education. For that purpose, he introduced many reforms in the field of education, and that is, he introduced compulsory primary education. Compulsory primary education for all. There is a free education and it is a compulsory primary education. Everybody should get the primary education. And secondly, scholarship. In order to promote education among the economically backward people and intelligent students, he introduced scholarship. Those who are not able to pursue their education due to economic problem, for that purpose he introduced scholarship, so that people can avail this scholarship and continue their education. And thirdly, female education, which was encouraged. Female education encouraged, because not only men, in the society, if female gets education, then there is the possibility of extension of education, and there is a possibility of improvement of society. So that is why female education was encouraged. And importance given to technical education. Technical education. Why? Because the main purpose of Visvesvaraya was industrialize. While industrializing the state, in order to establish industry, then we need technical staff and technical assistance, and that is why he introduced technical education in Mysore state, so that even many people can get this technical education and support the industrialization process. So that is another important aspect. And then Engineering college. Engineering colleges. That's also supported to the industrialization, technical stuff. Engineering college were established in Bangalore, and Chamarajendra Technical Institute at Mysore. Chamarajendra Technical Institute at Mysore. At Mysore. For the promotion of engineering education, and Agriculture College. Agricultural College at Hebbala. Hebbala near Bangalore. For the promotion of agriculture, a separate agricultural college established at Hebbala near Bangalore, and even for the research, agricultural research, that promoted much. And even Mysore University or University of Mysore in education, Mysore universities established in 1916. So this is the first university in Mysore state, established in Mysore in 1916, and Kannada Sahitya Parishad. Kannada Sahitya Parishad for the promotion of language, Kannada language and literature, which was established in 1915, and he also laid the railway line between Mysore and Arasikere and Bowring Pate to Kolar. So this is the work done by Visvesvaraya, laid the foundation for Mysore, Arasikere and Bowring Pate to Kolar railway line. So that promoted even the agricultural and industrial activities in Mysore state. During the First World War, that is from 1914 to 1918, because of the shortage of food stuff, what he has done, Visvesvaraya, he taken relief work and established fair price shops in different parts of the state, so that people will get proper food for the proper price. So that is the fair price shops were established, and he resigned from the post of Diwanship in 1918. In 1918, he resigned to the post, and he was conferred with the title Sir by the British and Bharata Ratna. by the Indian government in 1955. This is the first time a Kannadiga honored with the Bharata Ratna award. That shows that the greatness of Visvesvaraya. And he died in 1962. 1962 at the age of 101. So this was the life and achievement of Sir M. Visvesvaraya. After Sir M. Visvesvaraya, one more Diwan as the greatest work, that is Mirza Ismail. Sir Mirza Ismail. And he encouraged industrial activities of Sir M. Visvesvaraya, and he tried his best for the promotion of Mysore state. And here he established Hindustan Aeronautical Limited. HAL, what we call HAL, Hindustan Aeronautical Limited, which was established by Sir Mirza Ismail. And he also established Glam Factory at Bangalore, and sugar factory at Mandya, match factory at Shivamogga, steel and paper industry at Bhadravati, and airport at Jakkur. So important developmental works that certainly boosted the development of Mysore state towards the modern state, and he encouraged village industries. Encouragement for industries, established khadi production, that is at Bandhanawala. At Bandhanawala, and Irvin Canal for the purpose of irrigation. Nearly 120,000 acres of land was irrigated from Irvin Canal, and Mysore city was beautified with the gardens and constructions of various other aspects, especially Brindavana Garden, KRS. Now KRS, Krishnaraja Sagar, a dam was built by Visvesvaraya, and on that place he established Brindavana Garden. Brindavan garden. This was the work of Sir Mirza Ismail, and in memory of silver jubilee of Maharaja, during his period Maharaja's silver jubilee was celebrated, and in memory of that Nimmans or National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosurgeon, National Institute of Mental Health and Neurosurgeon, Nimmans, which was established by Mirza Ismail at Bangalore, and Narasimha Raja Hospital, and Meggan Hospital, that is in Kolar, Meggan Hospital at Shivamogga, Vani Vilasa Hospital at Mysore. So these are all the developments towards the health, and he started the government aid to the private schools for the promotion of education. In order to assist the private institutions, private administrations, he supported them by providing aid. So, by all these reforms done by Sir M. Visvesvaraya and Mirza Ismail and all other 11, nearly 9, including them, it is 11 divans, that ultimately led to the formation of modern Mysore. Among them, these two, Visvesvaraya and Mirza Ismail, certainly contributed much for the development of modern state of Mysore. So this is what their contribution. Thank you very much.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.